Do you think you've seen everything your PlayStation 5 controller can do? Not even close. Today we're going to check out 13 hidden PlayStation features, shortcuts and hacks that most players have probably never touched. So without wasting any time, let's just jump right in. Kicking things off with customization, did you know that you can actually remap every single button on your DualSense? Head into accessibility settings, controllers, then custom button assignments, and from here you can literally set up controls exactly how you want them, whether it's to make certain games easier or just more comfortable for your playstyle. So a lot of people are unaware that there's a hidden trick with the mic mute button. We all know that tapping it once mutes your mic as usual, but if you hold it down for a couple of seconds, it doesn't just mute your mic, it silences all audio coming out of your TV. Super useful when you need some instant quiet. Now this one's a little bit of a myth buster. Most people think the USB-C port charges the controller faster than USB-A. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. I tested both from zero charge and they both took around 2 hours and 10 minutes to fully charge. So don't stress about which port you're using, it makes absolutely zero difference. If you didn't already know, your controller's light bar isn't just for looks. It actually changes depending on how many controllers are connected to your PS5. Most people never notice it because they're usually playing solo, but it's a neat detail you'd come across when you're gaming with friends. Another cool thing about the light indicator is when your controller is charging, pay attention to the flashing light. It's not just random. If the battery is really low, it flashes quickly. As the controller charges up, the flashing slows down until it eventually stays solid when the charge is full. Want to shut off your controller fast? Instead of digging through menus, just hold the PlayStation button for about 10 seconds and it powers down completely. This trick is especially handy if you're using a controller with an iPad or another device, since that's the only way to switch it off. Now believe it or not, but there are two different versions of the PlayStation 5 DualSense controller, and I'm not talking about the Edge. The first version was infamous for stick drift after about 400 hours of play. To check which one you've got, flip the controller over and look at the FCC ID. If it ends in 1, that's the older version that's prone to stick drift. If it says 1A, that's a newer one where they fixed this defect. Always worth checking before you buy a new controller. Connecting your PS5 controller to other devices is super easy. Just hold the PlayStation button and the share button at the same time for a few seconds until you see these blinking lights. This puts the controller into Bluetooth pairing mode, so you can link it up with your phone, iPad, or even a laptop. Now when it comes to the DualSense's biggest flaw, it's single-handedly the battery life, but you can easily stretch it out by tweaking a few settings. Lower the haptic feedback, dim the light indicators, and definitely turn off the controller speaker if you're wearing headphones. It's just draining the power for no reason. For those of you that game on PC every once in a while with your DualSense controller, check out the DS4 software. It was originally created for the old DualShock, but it works perfectly with the DualSense too. It lets you remap buttons, fine-tune your setup, and even control the RGB light bar so you can get this cool rainbow effect on your PS5 controller. Navigating the home screen can be way faster with shortcuts. Press triangle to jump right to the search bar or settings, plus using L1 or R1 lets you instantly flip between the game and media tabs. No more endless scrolling. Did you know that you can pop off your controller's front cover and swap it off with cheap but stylish replacement plates from Amazon? Want to take it further? Swap the stock buttons for RGB ones and make your controller glow like a custom setup. Now when it comes to the touchpad, it's actually more versatile than most people think. When typing, you can move a cursor around the keyboard like a laptop trackpad. And here's the cooler part. Press L3 and R3 together to activate tilt to type. With this, you can make typing way faster instead of manually scrolling through the buttons with the D-pad. But you know what's even better? The Echo Key keyboard by GameScuff. This is by far the most useful PS5 accessory I've found. It snaps right into your controller and connects to it via Bluetooth, giving you a super handy full physical keyboard at your fingertips. It's lightweight and really easy to get used to. If you want to check it out, I'll leave the link in the description, and you can also just click on the shop button down below to get yours. And with that, those were 13 features hiding in plain sight on your PS5 controller. Let me know which one you like the most, drop a comment, and don't forget to check out what's next for more PlayStation secrets.